Wanni and Onyeka were still going back and forth in this episode too. Honestly, we didn't reach a certain compromise. Well, I'm hoping that the final day or whatever is going to give us at least there should be some sort of reconciliation. There should be some sort of I forgive you though. I think the one we saw earlier, okay, where they were putting on native attire. I guess that one because I know reunion is intended to preach peace. I don't want to believe that this is just how we are going to be seeing it. All this half and cut thing they are giving unto us. Well, guys, good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, it's fine. See, you guys know me. Go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now, boom, episode 2, BBN season 9 reunion. It seems the drama is hotter here at the reunion than the actual show. Well, to me, it's still quite boring because it was not like what I expected. But there is something I really want to pinpoint here. Some people are making comparison. Before I go deep into what was said, some people are making comparison saying Onyeka was more chilled and Wani was calling names. That in all these, Wani didn't call Onyeka didn't call Wani names and Wani was calling names. Now let me tell you something. When you accuse someone of something, you say someone is jealous of you, you say a whole lot, the person has been like it will get to a point where this person will be like, what are you saying? And boom. Okay. So trying to make the comparison, I know that yes, Onyeka was kind of chilled while she was still talking, while Wani got to a point where she started using the words. Anywho, guys, what happened? A reunion. You guys know in the house a lot happened. Initially these two were friends, these two were cool. Though when the S handy the duo, the handy which is who is Wani's twin, doesn't really like Onyeka like that. Though because of her sister, they still needed to be in that same space. But she had this thing about about Onyeka. She wasn't really very convinced that this is the person we want to keep in our space. Okay. Now, along the line, I think Wani started experiencing all of this herself. And one thing I'm getting to understand is that when Wani became closer to Kessia and Victoria, I think that was where the whole thing escalated. And now what happened? You know that Onyeka is this kind of person. I think in her head, she feels like everyone is jealous of me because I've got this, because I've got that. And at the end of the day, what is it that you have others don't have? Like, I don't understand. You have something others have, and what you have is hasn't really earned you. You have it, but it hasn't really earned you any stable thing. You're not in a relationship, you're not dating, you are not, none of the guys in the house was all over you, none of them, they weren't crazy about you. So what's the thing? And you felt you had this. Why? Because I think Shaun need to be blamed here. Yeah, I think Shaun need to be blamed here. Though Shaun said in week 1 when he wasn't really his babe because he was still trying to get to know people, build connections, build friendship and all. Now you were having a conversation with her, you were like, oh, all the babes I've dated, that. I think Shaun, you need to grow up and kind of like change. If it's what you say, please remove that. There are so many things you can say about people you've dated in the past, and not because if you're pushing that to a lady who you know is built that way and you're telling her, well, all the babes I've dated in the past are this, that means you're indirectly selling something. I know we women feel a lot. A guy might just be thinking, a guy might just say it out, boom. But women with their emotions, they feel she has already gone to cloud nine when you were just talking. That's women for you. So I guess what Shaun said, oh, I've already dated women with this, got into Onyeka's head. Then she started looking at herself. Probably this guy would have preferred being with me than Wani, and all she needed to do was to make sure her friend, because she was just talking about bestie. I don't know whom she was calling bestie, if it was Ozee or was Shaun. Okay, now she became friends with Shaun and was always bringing up Wani, always bringing up Wani, And this person, Wani, you said is your home girl, like is your girl, is your friend, and you always want to like be spending time with her man, all in the name of is your friend. Is like we saw it before Shaun got evicted from the house. There was one kind of close range we saw both of them, and we weren't really happy. So I guess when Wani really understood all of those things and she was like, no, this person, you can't be my person. And talking about gossip, everybody in the house talks. Everybody in the house, what else are they doing? is to talk. Sometimes you meet with people, you talk. Now, I think all of that happened, and the show ended. According to Wani said when the show ended, she had reached out to Onyeka, but boom, Onyeka did not take their calls. Onyeka did not take her calls, and even when she called her, okay, come, babe, we can talk. Meet me at our room since it's like you'll be. She did not respond to all of that. Now, everything Onyeka was talking about was based on jealousy. Why are they jealous of you? Can you just give one particular thing? Just buttress one point. Let's know this is the reason these ones are jealous of you. Then she said, if she was smart enough, if you were smart enough, the first thing you would have asked is, how did my ex? Now, indirectly, you wanted to like tell us that okay, the shiny is no more. Yes, that's exactly what you wanted to do. You wanted to tell us Shaun and Wanni are no longer a thing. And she said, I know, my friend. And do you know what really baffled me? The way all these other housemates were just like chilled, as if you're in a cinema or seeing a movie. Everybody's like, okay, we want to get this gist. It's really super juicy. Seriously. So, the first thing you would have asked is, how did I know that your ex, okay, your friend, has dated women with big? I'm like, yo, babes, I've been seeing all over the TV. People are saying, what's so crazy about this? A big come to Lagos, you will see all you will run. Hey, God have mercy. When Jumaju's wedding, guys, I say I saw one. I was like, come, is this man? We don't know man made again. We don't know. So, when she said that, we are like, you is that so that was when Wani got infuriated. But I didn't like the fact, I have to tell you, I didn't like the fact because when Ebuka gave Wani the opportunity to talk, when it was her turn to at least explain, because Ebuka started with her, Wani while Wani was talking, Onyeka, there was no interjection. But while Onyeka was talking, Wani was always, interrupting, saying things here. I didn't like that. And at a point, she called Handy, who stepped in. But Handy was more like, babe, calm down. Because from her expressions, you will know that she feels her sister is really going overboard. Like, just chill, just calm down and still say what you want, what you have to say. The part where she asked, what is it that you have that I should be jealous of? Like, I don't get it. What is the thing? Where, the one that was jealous of Victoria, when we came out of the house, they were at Ikenga, and the first thing Onyeka said was Victoria and Ozee, and she was like, yes, because she was in that situation. And she said, yeah, Ozzy effing has a girlfriend. Ebuka asked, Ozzy, do you have a girlfriend? Ozzy said yes. Now, they asked Onyeka, do you know Ozzy has got a girl? She said yes. So, like, what's all of this? What's this thing between Victoria and Victoria was like, she said she was angry that she called Victoria Mrs. Mbadiwe. Like, from where to where? Where is the Mrs. Mbadiwe now? So that's why you're angry. That was when Wani spilled that she is angry because she's friends with Victoria. I know when Wani and Handy started forming that bond with Victoria and Cassia, I think that was when Onyeka shift moved to Nelly. She didn't really like all of that. And do you know her sister didn't say a word? Chizoba did not talk. Chizoba was just there listening to what they were saying. In all of this, one could just deduce that Onyeka needs, in as much as yes, you read that he's making people, that this street, do you know why I love this street? You have a lot of learned. Like, when you mean learned, one might just think, his big brother. People on this street, before you come and argue with them, make sure you really have something. Make sure you have it. Make sure, because even the housemates themselves are not like kids. Some of them are well read. Some of them are rich. Some of them are very successful young men and women. Okay, so you could see that everybody was like, how come this is all you talk about? You couldn't say this was what you said about me that actually made me angry, or you couldn't even tell us I wasn't doing anything with your man. If you think that was, how can you say, how did that, like, it's as if you're calling yourself a, like people are saying on the social space, not coming from you. It's as if you're calling yourself a manhunter. You're calling yourself this. You think, okay, because I've got this, then every man should be all over me. And that was not the case in the house. That was not the case. So when it was Sean's, because Ebuka had asked Shaun, I said, okay, it seems all of this is because of Shaun. Shaun said, I may be caught in the midst, but I'm not the main bone of contention. Like, I'm not the main cause, because I even spoke to both of them. You guys claim you're friends, but he doesn't know exactly what it is that is happening between them. So like the young man just took out himself, he exonerated himself, like please, I'm not to be caught in the middle of all of these things that you guys are doing, because at the end of the day, I don't know exactly what you guys are doing. But for the fact that Wani reached out to Onyeka, really tells that she wanted, let me say, closure in quotes. She really wanted, okay, at least let's be cordial, let's iron things out, let's settle. But she did not. And when Ibuka had asked her, guys, do you know what she was saying? Hey, when answering all off point, and that's why people are saying you wasted your father's money reading studying law. You think you a bad, like, if Onyeka had come out, 'cause I don't even understand all of this, that you went to. I'm not trying to say people should be limited to one thing, because this time around you even see professionals, doctors in the entertainment industry. You have your passion, you know where you want to be. Okay, you are a barrister, you feel you want to explore more in the entertainment industry. After all, everybody's chasing the bag, everybody's looking for where the money art is art. Is that not so? But then I think if she had come out of the house, concentrated more on her career, I think all of this disrespect won't come, because people are looking at you like this course is one of its kind, secluded, and you're here bantering, moving up and down, but like it's just a nominal. We know that Sisi is a barrister too, but yeah, Sisi is doing well because she has a lot of international deals. You can't really compare it to Sisi, because sometimes this Sisi put on her outfit and all, you get. So, but all of the things really didn't really make sense. It wasn't adding up. And when you were asked, instead of you to answer, you were saying, if fans gift others, Madam, did you take, why didn't you take your calls? Oh, Ebuka, I wasn't in the mood. Or Ebuka, I didn't want to. Ebuka, I didn't just need that. Fine and good. And you were saying when others gift others is good, but when it's on here, this, guys, like, it wasn't adding up. And boom, the whole thing had failed. Okay, before I'm going to come to Nelly's, okay, boom, it was all 30 minutes all over. And that is why I'm telling you guys that I feel that this is still like the first part. We are still going to come back to it, but that second part was between herself and Kelly Ray, because if you guys actually watch that sniper part, like, yes, it was actually herself and Kelly Ray, where they were actually putting out the place she did the 360. So I like thinking, anyway, I don't know how they are going to finalize it, but I think we should come to a point where there should be kind of like, okay, apologize. Just like yesterday, I really enjoyed that of Chinwe and Nelly. It was so matured, it was so civil, because when Nelly had explained the whole situation, that she hadn't washed for 2 weeks, she was just piling up her clothes. You guys know Nelly came to the house with a lot, so she hadn't washed for 2 weeks. So while she was washing, she just saw that cup of jewelry, and she was like, how come it's not adding up? What's this? And she had to go to her guy to see what's going on. Okay, so but later Chinwe apologized for calling her Anini, that's THIEF, for calling her names and all. But yeah, I think Chinwe apologized, and Ibuka asked her if she said, yeah, it's okay. She accepted the apology. It was Zion that was, acting one kind of way that he didn't really want to come really out with the apology. Was like, I had apologized now, but at least we know that the two ladies are okay. Okay, the two ladies are cool. At least we know that it's ended there. Even if they're not going to be friends, at least they're going to be cordial. You see me anywhere, I can say, hi, Nelly, hi. Not like you guys are friends, but you see that Onyeka. But when Ibuka asked, so it's not Shaun. When he said no, and Ibuka faulted Shaun, you have a girl and you're already entertaining another person, and you guys are in the same house, the same space. Does it make sense? Like, you claim this person is your person, and the person is still seeing you. Sean was like, no, it was in week one. Wani wasn't really his girlfriend in week one, but because he was still exploring. Then later, that was when they became very close. And I remember when Shaun told Wani that, like, you are the one that I have chosen. So, like, I'm not doing any other thing with any person. And we saw it. So we saw it in the house. The young man, if when he comes to discipline, Sean disciplined him. He was just with Wani. I don't think there was any other person that he had anything to do with apart from Wani. The only thing was Onyeka was always the one going to him, maybe to gist. They were like, oh, friends, besties. We'll do friends. I will be friends outside and all. Which It's not bad. Someone can be your friend, but not that they are your partner, but they are your friends. But then Onyeka was doing too much, and the fact that she wanted to be in every, she wanted to be friends with Such. This they are your girls, they are your babes, and they have their partner. But you like being friends with their partners. Like, does it make sense? You want to be friends with Such, you want to be friends with Tofa. I love that Tofa just shunned her, knowing the kind of person she is. I heard Tofa moved on from her. Like Tofa, like please, I can't deal with this person. I think there was something she said about Tofa also. Okay, you just can't be everywhere, babe. Gather your ass together and stay one place now. And guys, honestly, this is just where everybody is faulting Onyeka, because this is just where everybody feel like you are the insecurities is even with you, who think you've got it all more than the others, and you cannot just define that thing. Is not you don't define success based on that, because people are busy working. These DJ twins are busy working, doing everything. People are claiming that they are dancing on the floor. If that's their strategy, at the end of the day, they come to your gig, they spend 2 hours, 3 hours, and their millions are running in their accounts. That's your effing business. That's your business. Yeah, that's your business. Okay, if you were an international celebrity, everyone will be like, that's your business. Discover your niche, discover what you want to do, and stick to it. However, whichever strategy, okay, now we consider everybody, every movie producer, before they advertise their movie, they do one small skit, post it on IG, post it everywhere. That's how people are selling. They'll do one kind of thing to promote. Like, it's changing, really. It's changing. It wasn't like before, it's changing. So I just feel like Onyeka should concentrate more on her career. And if you really want to dig deep into the entertainment industry, just do it and remove this narrative of I've got this in my head. Like babes, no now. No, it's not adding up. And what else? Okay, Wani said Shaun. This was what Shaun told her, and I guess when her earring fell off, she went to Shaun to help her fix the earring. People are still dragging her. That why would she go to somebody that didn't claim her, and all and all and all? Who said he didn't claim her? Even when she said this was what Shaun told her, if she was lying, Shaun would have said no, it wasn't what I said to you. But she was not lying at the end of the day. So, like, guys, the back and forth is still there. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just hoping for the final day where they could say, okay, I forgive you, I say this and I say that. And what I wouldn't want is for Wani or Onyeka to come on the TL, let their fans do the banter. What I wouldn't want is for them to come on the TL and start just like Zion and Chinwe were doing yesterday. Almost she wear me like clothes. Waiting Zion and Chinwe they do. Zion was like, is I just asking my babe for 900K to imagine just to pay for a strip club. Hey, I'm like, and people are here hustling for Gen 2K. Hey, these kids. Oh, oh my goodness. Like, guys, I wouldn't want. Oh, yeah. I think she said she's on vacation. She went to Kigali in Rwanda, right? And guys, it's a whole lot. I just hope the new housemates are watching this reunion, because I know very soon now they'll go to lockdown if they haven't really put them on lockdown because it's July. Okay, I hope the new ones are coming. So before you enter the show, just know that this platform, use it to sell yourself, use it to market yourself, use it to push out what you are out there, so that as you're coming, brands are rushing you. Don't come to the house and come and start doing gossip, or come to the house, because if there is one thing fans hate, you see that strategy, and not being yourself, being fake. Yes, if you're fake, just be who you are. Just be who you are, and definitely fans are gonna love you. And if grace, another thing is grace and God's favor. If grace and God's favor finds you, God blesses you with a bigger fan base. You're made for life. Okay, guys, you're gonna be sharing your thoughts in the comments. Okay, if you watched to this point, thank you so much for giving me this audience. I don't know, probably I've missed some things. You can drop it in the comments. Bye.